Subhadip Roy, he was a two-time SAC GS, he was a SAC accord, he was SAC food, he was in the mess committee. Whatever system you see running today in mess committee, it is not made by him, but he completely systematized it. The bylaws of the mess committees, the entire system of the mess committee. The next time you are SAC food, a lot of it's like the people who know here, they know. I really cannot repeat. And as SAC acad, I cannot really count heads here. I cannot see people because of the light. The innumerable people he helped as SAC acad. He had to face so much of pressure in the Senate, which every SAC acad faces. But he was a person who never bent. He would have broken, but he wouldn't have bent. If he had seen that there would have been a case where the guide would have really, if the director calls him, he wouldn't bend. He was this person. I have seen chats with the director where he is shouting on the director that you have to give me this. Director is saying no, and he never bent in any one situation. Where is Saurabh? Where is Saurabh's statement? Why is Tosa having to go everywhere, and why is he having to repeat whatever I am asking? Where is the director of Iiser Kolkata? This director knew Subhadip very, very closely. I won't say he knew him, but the point is, there is minimum humanity. He could have given a statement. This guy, he fought for the entire institute for his entire life. When he went, I cannot really imagine what he went through, that he had to take this step, because he saw every student's thousands of problems. He saw to it, he saw an end to it. And he had to face consequences for it. He never cared. I was nobody here. These people know I'm in 2019. Subhadip mentored me. The point this is what Subhadip would have done if I would have gone. I have to do this for Subhadip today. This is what he taught me, the legacy. I will never bend. Anyway, it's not about me. The point is what he went through. Let me tell you. From 2016, his supervisor never guided him. I know many such cases who had to leave his lab because they realized that you cannot do anything from this lab because this guy doesn't do anything. But he was Subhadip. He made the setup entirely. He made his own 3 papers, which they will show now that yeah, he was too academically. He did it all himself. There is no Chiranjeev Mitra in those papers. Nowhere. Now they will show, okay, he has 3 papers, why he's doing suicide, it's not our fault. This is the story they're telling. They're saying to his mother, was it personal? Was it girlfriend? Anybody here who knows Subhadip knows that Subhadip has nothing but SAC and academics. Nothing else in his entire life of Iiser. And now he was not in SAC, the only thing that mattered was academics. You are telling me that a guy goes to a lab, goes to the extent of doing suicide the way he did. I'm telling you what he did. And you are telling me this was personal. On the night, he went to the lab. I'm sorry, it's dramatic. This is a speculation right now from what we can see. It was planned from a long time because he was helpless. He has done so much for so many people, but he did not have people at the end. And I am ashamed that I did not know how to, he did not come to us. It was all within himself. And he decided that he will give this statement in this format. I am very angry on him because he does not have a father. His mother is alone. He shouldn't have done this, but he has left this on us to take it forward. Because the guy who fought so many things, I think he understood that he could not have fought this. What would have we told? Day after day we have heard that I cannot, like, Chiranjeev Mitra doesn't help me, and this is not one Chiranjeev Mitra, guys. I can tell 100 more names. I don't want this to be just Chiranjeev Mitra alone. There are many PhD students here, and they can really say they face this every day. We have to face that we are here. We hear every day that we are doing a monkey job. We are, some of the guide come and tell us, I'll throw you. How the fuck? How dare they tell this? Because the point is, every person who is coming here, they have qualified net or this or some form of thing. They are all in, and they do the most of the work. Tell me, in the entire India or in the world, how many faculties die and how many PhD students die? My point is very clear. Subhadip Roy did what he did, and let me tell you how he did it. He asphyxiated himself with H2S, which cannot be bought. But Subhadip Roy was a scientist, and he wanted to show that he is not a coward. He is giving a statement. What did he do? He went inside the lab. He had bought pills from Amazon, which we are speculating are pills which are given to dogs when dogs have scabies. Those pills have some minimum amount of CAS to calcium sulfide. He had HCl bottle, and perhaps he trusted his own guts HCl. He had a lot of those CAS2 pills, and he expected H2S to form inside his body, which he did perhaps, and he suffocated himself with a polythene plastic. He also drank HCl so that he doesn't have to fall short on H2S. This is what he went through, and they are telling us there was no suicide note. The suicide note we knew from the very first day was trying to be hidden. They have gone through all extent to make his mother silent, to make us silent. They have gone through all extent to all extents, so that the who handled the body, the HK staffs handled the body. Who were they to handle the body? Where was the forensic team? The entire place got contaminated. Today there are two news in Telegraph and Times of India. The Telegraph's last line says the body was taken at 2:30 p.m. The body was taken at 12:30 p.m. Get this much straight. Whoever is giving the news, faculty, I know your name. Who is giving this news? Get your facts straight. If you're putting it out, put it straight, because we are going straight. We will talk to the people, we will talk to the social media, we'll put it straight. Where will you flee then? Anyway, Subhadip Roy was aloofing himself from us for the last few months, and every time we would approach him, he was a very close friend of Bashovendra Roy, Brotoraj, many more. I don't know how, if I do not tell somebody's name. It's like he was aloofing himself from us, and the reason he used to show is that I have to work, I have to get out. What was happening in his lab was much more darker. He had 3 papers, I agree. All those 3 papers were on his own, what he did on his own. You understand very well, when a guide never helps up 0 bit, the paper's quality cannot be huge. And Subhadip Roy had to be the best in anything he does. So at the end, from last year perhaps, he wanted to work on a particular machine which came to the lab very recently, and he again set up that lab. He wanted to work there, and now there will be things which I do not particularly know exactly. Things will come out. If he has to end himself like this, it is not just a statement. Like, he is not a person who gives up. This is what I want to make it clear in front of everybody. He has been to Senate for so many times, and he is the person who was behind me whenever I had to, like, I was a nobody. That is what I'm saying. He never gave up. So this person doesn't give up. This is not a giving up. Please do not let anyone tell you that he was depressed. Please do not believe that. He did not give up. This was a statement. I'm angry on him for giving this statement in this way, but this was his statement. He could have suicided in his room. He could have jumped. He could have hung, and he could have not left a note. He wants this to be pursued by us. and we have to end this, and this should end to all PhD students. They should not dare to put a finger on any student like a slave. We are not laborers. We need to form an union. There are some SAC people here. I will talk with them. Fuck SAC. We do not need vested power. We know how to snatch our power. We will form our own union. We do not need your power. We do not need your elections. We will make our own elections. You will have to get us into account. You will have to put us in Senate. We don't care. We don't care about any SAC, any constitution. It's done. This guy followed the entire constitution for his entire life. He never allowed me to go beyond protocol for a single male. For a single male. There were times when I had to fight with my own SAC people. He never allowed me to go beyond protocols. This guy, and now I am having to stand in front of you telling you to follow. Why you can't say don't follow protocols? Fuck SAC. You have to form your own student union. Yes.